Hi, my name is Michael Felchow, and I work with Fairfax County Department of Transportation in the Transit Services Division. Due to the pandemic, we are doing our public meeting for our fall service changes by way of a virtual meeting. So we're going to get started now, and we'll move right into the service changes. What we're looking at is a series of service changes, and this presentation will give you the information along with some details of each one of the service changes that we will do. The following 7 routes will be either have adjustments to them or will be new routes. These include Route 334, 340, 341, 350, 351, 721, and 722. The following is a brief description of the routes before I get into the detail of the actual service change. Route 334 is going to be adjusted to serve both the brand new Army Museum on the south end of the route and the new Transportation Service Administration Building on the north end of the route. Route 340 and 341 will have minor adjustments that need to be done in order for efficiencies to be maintained. Route 350 and 351 are brand new routes that we are implementing for the replacement of the Metro bus elimination of the tags routes. Route 721 and 722 on the north end of the county will be adjusted to serve the George Bush Center for Intelligence. Route 722 is a brand new route that will be operating in the express bus service. To go over a little bit more detail of each one of these routes, we'll start with Route 334. This route will provide weekday service from Franconia to the south, including the Defense Logistics Agency. It will be proposed a redirection on the north end to the Transportation Security Administration facility, and on the south end to the Army Museum. There will be no bus stops that will be lost to these deviations. We will maintain 30-minute frequencies during the peak hour and 60-minute frequencies during off-peak. The route structure, as you can see here on the map, on the south end is where the Army Museum, just north of the DLA. The route will be deviated to serve the Army Museum, both in the north and the southbound direction. And then on the northern end of the route, typically the route leaves the main roadway, goes onto Springfield Center Drive, loops around the community college, and returns to Loisdale Drive. With this new alignment, we will go along Springfield Center Drive, up around the new TSA campus, onto Metropolitan Center Drive, back to Loisdale Drive, where the route will maintain the existing connection. The level of service, we will maintain 30-minute peak service. We'll have off-peak at 60 minutes and evening at 60 minutes. One of the benefits of having this route now service the TSA will be that individuals working at the TSA, if they're working late into the evening, they'll be able to still get to the Franconia Metrorail station and be able to connect with not only Metrorail but also other connector vehicles on routes. Route 340 is a minor adjustment to this route. There will be no adjustment to the existing route structure or the overall span of service. There's some minor adjustments to make sure the route is running a little bit more efficient and effective and more reliable. So we'll just go to the span of service. During off-peak, we'll maintain the 50-minute level of service, operating from about 10 o'clock to 2:20 in the afternoon, and then evening service at 50-minute frequencies from 7:30 to right before 10 o'clock. For Route 341, this is a peak hour service, which is the tandem route to 340. This route will also have minor adjustments to the schedule. The peak service will remain the same, between 15 and 30 minutes. from 4:50 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then again at 2:30 p.m. to 7:24 p.m. 350 is a brand new route that will be replacing the TAGS route WMATA Metrobus S80. So Fairfax County will take over operations of this route if this recommendation is approved by the board. This route will service the Franconia Metrorail station, the Northern Virginia Community College, the TSA, and the Springfield Metro Center along with the Metro Park. The level of service for this route is as follows. During the peak hour, it will operate in 15-minute service from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9:20, then again operating peak hour service of 15 minutes from 3:15 to 7:30. Off-peak, the bus will operate in 20-minute minutes from 9:20 a.m. to 3:15. Now the route structure, what you see here is the off-peak route structure. During the peak, the bus will operate from the Metrorail facility, Franconia, going to Metro Park, which is on the right-hand side of the map, to the Springfield Town Center on the left side. During off-peak times, the bus will include those two locations and a third location, which is the TSA. Route 351 is its counterpart route that will also replace TAGS route S91. This route is a peak hour service on weekdays that will operate in 15-minute service, 15-minute frequencies from Franconia Metrorail station to the TSA campus. And here you can see the route. It is only a loop route that is very quick to connect to not only all the other Fairfax County bus routes, but also the Franconia Metrorail station, the VRE station. It goes south along Metro Access Road to the TSA, loops around the community college, and returns back to the Franconia Metrorail station. This is the level of service for this route, 15-minute frequencies. Between these two routes, 350 and 351, service will be created and extended to the TAGS routes, and that level of service will be maintained. On the north end of the county, we're actually adjusting one route and creating a brand new route. We're expanding and extending routes 721 to the George Bush Center for Intelligence, otherwise known as the CIA. This route will not enter the facility. It will only go to the visitor center and then turn around and come back. Presently, the route goes from the McLean Metrorail station, turns around and halfway to the CIA and returns. This new route will extend the route all the way out to the CIA and will operate on 30-minute frequencies and with no change to the weekends. As you can see on the route, on the far right side, there is a dotted line, yellow and red dotted line, running from Old Dominion Road out to the CIA, where then it will turn around. This is an extension during the off-peak time, during lunchtime. This allows individuals who are coming in midday for work be able to get to the CIA from the Metrorail stations, or if they need to leave work earlier than your typical rush time, they're able to access the Metrorail station. The level of service on this route, peak hour service is 20 minutes, off-peak is 30 minutes, and this is the time period the route will be extended out to the CIA. The evening and the peak and the evening will not be extended out to the CIA. The evening service will be operating at 30-minute service. Route 722 is a brand new route. This will go from the McLean Metrorail station to the George Bush Center for Intelligence. This will operate in 15-minute frequencies, both in the peak times AM and PM, and only on weekdays. And here's the route structure, running from the Metrorail station at the McLean Metrorail, directly with no stops, all the way to the CIA. It will do this in in the morning in the eastbound direction, and in the reverse in the PM in the westbound direction. This is the level of service for this route. It will run on peak hour at 15 minutes from 6 a.m. to 9:20, and then again from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 7:15. Once again, the AM is in the eastbound direction and the PM is in the westbound direction. Thank you for taking the time. If you would like to provide public input, please provide it by June 5th at 5 p.m. There are several ways that you can provide your input, one being an online survey at www.fairfaxconnector.com, or email us at fairfaxconnector@fairfaxcounty.gov. Call us at 703-339-7200. Plan to go to the board in July for approval. Implementation, if approved by the board, is planned for September or October of this year. Thank you once again. Have a pleasant day and stay safe.